What's up, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are talking about Luke chapter 13 today in the Word, verses 1 through 9. So please stick around, because it may be a bit of a long one. Now, I'm going to read the verses to you, so please read along if you want, or just listen. The verses read, "Now there was some present at that time who told Jesus about the Galileans whose blood Pilate had mixed with their sacrifices. Jesus answered, 'Do you think that these Galileans were worse sinners than all the other Galileans because they suffered this way? I tell you, no. But unless you repent, you too will all perish. Or those 18 who died when the tower in Siloam fell on them. Do you think they were more guilty than all the others living in Jerusalem? I tell you, no. But unless you repent, you too will all perish.' Then he told this parable. A man had a fig tree planted in his vineyard, and he went to look for fruit on it, but did not find any. So he said to the man who took care of the vineyard, 'For 3 years now I have been coming to look for fruit on this fig tree, and I haven't found any. Cut it down. Why should it use up the soil?' 'Sir,' the man replied, 'leave it alone for 1 more year, and I'll dig around it and fertilize it. If it bears fruit next year, fine. If not, then cut it down.'" Now this whole message is about repenting or perish, because we're all guilty of sin. We've all sinned in our lives, regardless of if we think we have or not. And that's saying that nobody is a worse sinner than another person. Everybody's a sinner, and we all equally deserve death. But Jesus paid that price on the cross. That's the gospel. Please share it. But this is also a call of urgency to people like, let's say, for example, which is who it's talking about, lukewarm Christians. The fig tree example is a callback to one of the stories where Jesus and his disciples were walking somewhere, and Jesus was hungry, and he saw a fig tree in the distance, so he walked over to it, hoping he was going to find some figs to eat, but there was nothing on that tree. So he cursed it and said, "Let you bear no fruit no more," and the tree instantly withered. Now this message is directed towards lukewarm Christians. People who are half in for God and half in the world. That's sitting on the fence. Please don't be sitting on the fence when Jesus comes back, because that's the thing. There's a side with the world on it, with the devil, and another side with Jesus and heaven on it. Now, the pleasures of the world may be, very enticing, and you may think, oh, I can just sit on the fence and I can get a little bit of both. The only problem is the fact that the devil and the world owns the fence. So it's either you're all in for Jesus or you're not. Meaning when they're saying, if it bears fruit next year, fine. If not, then cut it down. You may seem like a Christian as a lukewarm Christian, but do you really walk the walk the way you talk the talk? That's a long one.